As I entered the old, dilapidated gym, a chilling sensation washed over me. The place was rumored to be haunted, but I didn't believe in such nonsense. Determined to prove my bravery, I decided to explore the gym alone. Little did I know, this decision would be the start of an unimaginable nightmare. The gym was dimly lit, with eerie shadows dancing across the walls. The equipment was covered in dust and cobwebs, giving the space an unsettling atmosphere. I could hear faint whispers echoing through the corridors, but I dismissed them as my imagination playing tricks on me. I started my workout, trying to focus on the routine, but my unease persisted. Suddenly, the weights on the rack began to rattle violently. My heart raced as I looked around, searching for an explanation. There was no one else in sight, yet the rattling continued. Fear took hold of me, and I quickly retreated from the weight area. As I ventured deeper into the gym, the temperature seemed to drop drastically. I could see my breath in front of me, and an overwhelming feeling of dread washed over me. My footsteps echoed loudly, as if someone or something was following me. I turned around, but there was nothing there. Or so it seemed. In the distance, I heard the sound of a basketball bouncing. The gym had a basketball court, but it was supposed to be abandoned. Against my better judgment, I followed the sound, which led me to the court. The moment I stepped onto the floor, the bouncing ball abruptly stopped. Silence engulfed the gym once again. Suddenly, the ball rolled towards me from the darkness. As if it had a life of its own. I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. A chilling voice filled the air, whispering my name. Panic consumed me, and I ran towards the exit. But the doors were inexplicably locked. Trapped inside, I frantically searched for an alternative way out. The gym seemed to be changing before my eyes. The walls were adorned with faded motivational posters, and the echoes of distant cheers filled my ears. It was as if the gym was replaying its past, and I was an unwilling spectator. As I continued to explore, I came across an old photo on the wall. It depicted a group of happy gym goers, but their faces were distorted and blurred. In the midst of the photo, I noticed a figure that appeared to be staring back at me, their eyes hauntingly familiar. The ghostly apparitions multiplied as I progressed further, each one watching me with hollow eyes. My breath hitched, and my body trembled with fear. I couldn't escape the feeling that the spirits of the gym's former members were trapped here, and they wanted me to join them. In a desperate attempt to escape, I dashed towards the exit once more. This time, the doors swung open effortlessly. But the sight that greeted me froze me in my tracks. The gym had transformed into a nightmarish maze, with twisted metal bars and dangling chains. An overwhelming feeling of malevolence emanated from every corner. The gym had turned into a deadly trap, and I was the prey. I heard sinister laughter echoing through the maze, and the shadows seemed to come alive, reaching out for me. With adrenaline pumping through my veins, I ran for my life. I tried to find a way out, but the maze seemed to shift and change its layout, disorienting me at every turn. The haunting voices grew louder, and their tormenting words filled me with dread. Time lost all meaning as I navigated the labyrinth of horror. Exhausted and terrified, I stumbled upon an altar-like structure at the center of the maze. Strange symbols adorned its surface, and an ominous aura enveloped the area. As I stood before the altar, I knew I had to confront whatever malevolent force resided in the gym. I summoned all my courage and yelled, "Who are you? What do you want from me?" In response, a bone-chilling whisper surrounded me, "We are the Forgotten, trapped within these walls. Set us free, and you may leave this place alive." The voices seemed to merge into one, and the gym's atmosphere intensified with an otherworldly energy. I knew that I had to perform a ritual to release the trapped spirits. Guided by an unseen force, I followed the instructions carved into the altar and began the ritual. As I completed the ritual, the gym shook violently, and a blinding light enveloped the entire space. When the light faded, the gym returned to its abandoned state, with no trace of the malevolence that had plagued it. Exhausted but grateful, I made my way back to the exit. The gym had taught me a harrowing lesson about the weight of forgotten souls. I had survived the haunting, but the experience would forever be etched in my memory, a reminder that some tales are not to be taken